So the lens lineup, I went a little nuts on the buying side of things. So I shoot with primes. I shoot two different bodies, one with a long, one with a short. And then occasionally I'll shoot a 50 for some detail shots, or 85 for some detail pictures. But for the most part, I've got one wide, one long, and I rock them both and they work out well. The best part about the Samsung system is the lenses. They're cheap, they're tiny, and they're great. So I'll tell you why I was kind of switching over to Samsung in a second. Here's a 16mm 2.4, I believe. I bought this lens hood off of eBay just to protect it when I'm bouncing the camera around. Here is a 30mm f2. Same size. On the camera right now is a 10mm is that 3.5 fisheye. Just got this one, so I haven't played with it too much, but I mean, tiny. And on this camera that I'm recording with is the 45 1.8, and it stands about that high and is quite light, and it's a great lens as well. And then I thought, hey, what the hell, let's get the 85mm 1.4. Now this is the honkin' lens in comparison to the other ones. But it is, a 1.4 big lens. It translates into a, what is that, a 130-ish, 135 lens on a full frame. And it's a little, obviously, heavier, but has good distance coverage for me. So waiting on the hood for that. I got this on eBay, and so far it works well. The autofocus I found to be very good, but it does correspond to the lens that you're using. So the 30 and the 45, and I also have the 16 to 50 power zoom. I don't use that for weddings, I use that for travel. Those three focus really well. You barely even notice any turning whatsoever. It grabs on and it focuses really well. The 85 and the 16 will zoom in and out really quick to grab a focus. It doesn't zoom it, the focus ring, so the lens expands in and out a little bit as it grabs a focus. And the 85 has more of a tendency to hunt. If it's not close, it will hunt back and forth. But once it is close and it locks onto a subject, it will stay there. It's just a matter of putting a lens on. When you go to get the focus, it might take a second, a little longer than the other ones, which was a little bit surprising to me since it's a newer lens, I believe, and it has their SSA motor supersonic actuator in there. But could be that it's a used lens and maybe not as great as what a new one would have been, but savings. So thanks for watching my review of the NX1, and I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. It takes me a while to get to them, but I'll do my best to answer.